Virgo, thanks for joining me today and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now this is your reading for the 20th of May through the next 2 weeks. I hope you've all had a great couple of weeks and I'm glad to be chatting with you again. Now let's jump in here and we're going to take a look at these cards, and we're going to have this card here for life reading. We're going to use this one here for love and this one here for what influences are pulling yourself. Alright, let's get started and we'll go with the life deck here. So, look at that, 3 cards jumped out right away. So we'll just put this away over there just now. And we have the 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 2 of Cups. Alright, now I'll move them around in a moment or two, but let's just get your cards for your love reading, I can't speak, out for you. Okay, let's see what we have in store. Okay, I'm going to take that one. And that's Strength. Now, I'm not going to take any cards in reverse for the love reading because this is going to be an oracle reading. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Oops. Okay, and that stuck to my hand. And we have the Knight of Swords. Now the last pack here is what influences are pulling at yourself? What do you need to become aware of that's happening for you? Maybe what you need to open yourself up to. Okay, and this one's pulling my eye. Wild. All right. Let me just move these around a little bit and see if we can get them in some order for you. There we go. How's that? Can you see everything? I'm not sure. Hopefully, you'll be able to see everything. All right, and let me just move that down a little bit. Okay, let's see what these cards are saying for you. All right, let's jump in and have a look at these cards here, and we're going to have a look at the life reading first. Now we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the 2 of Cups also in reverse. So things are maybe not going quite as well as you'd hoped they were. Have you had a job? Something that you've worked towards? Something that you have put a lot of effort and energy into, and you've built your way up all the different rungs until you've reached a level of mastery at whatever you do. You're able to do the most intricate work, and it's something that you're really proud of. But all of those things have kind of turned on their head along with the 8 of Pentacles here. Because are you maybe being asked to work longer hours? And because of that repetition or that intense time doing this, whatever this task is, that this job is beginning to become a little bit more of a heavy weight round your neck. It's not really what you signed up for. It could be that because of that, the level of quality within your work is beginning to reduce. And it could also be showing quite plainly that the spark that you once had, the spark that you once had isn't there. Now, the Emperor here is someone who is in control of the things that you're doing within a workplace. This is the person who maybe has increased your hours or is monitoring every single little bit of work that you're doing. And that definitely takes the fun out of it, puts a lot of pressure on someone. But because this card is upside down, is the role of this person being a little bit negative in itself? Are they maybe being inflexible? Are they maybe the ones who are instilling all of these rules in the workplace? Longer work hours, possibly fewer breaks, a higher level of productivity. And if you don't meet those levels, then you could find that there's harsh consequences to what's going on that don't really need to happen. But it's because this person here is maybe high on the power. They may be abusing their power more than just a little. And the thing that you once loved, with the Two of Cups in reverse here, you once loved this job that you worked so hard on, that you've now got to such an intricate level that you've become a master at it. But it's been turned into something that you don't recognise anymore. And the love that you once had has greatly diminished. You could say that you no longer want to do it, or that you no longer want to do it for this person. Could be that there are arguments happening about the way you're being managed. It's definite that the rose-coloured glasses that you used to have for this has been taken off because of this person here. So you're not a happy camper at this minute within this workplace. So hold on to your hats with this, and we'll see where this goes the next time I chat to you. Let's have a look at the love reading here. Now we've got Strength, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. I hope you can see all of these quite clearly. Now, with this love reading here, you'll see that I have made sure that they're all upright. This is because this is more of an oracle love reading. So let's jump in. Now, could this card here, the card of Strength, be for yourself? Are you someone who is able to manage their emotions, and it's taken some time to get there, to be able to control how you're feeling, all of the different parts of your emotions, and anger, frustration, love, they're all within us, different levels every day. And the times that one or two of those individual parts of us begin to spike, It's the Strength card here that helps us maintain it so that we can look at things a little bit more objectively if we can. Similar to the Lion here, you're able to use all of your experience and wisdom and have the patience to take things in before you decide a plan of action. Now, the next card that we've got here is the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card where you do look at what's been going on round about you. You look at all of the effort that you've put in to another person. Is there someone that you are maybe crushing on or are in love with? And you've put so much effort into spending time with them, so much energy into trying to create a connection between you. And the thing is that you've already invested so much of yourself within that person and controlled your emotions on certain times to remain objective in the things that are going on round about you. Now, the Seven of Pentacles here is the moment where you look at all of the effort, all of the restraint, all of the times where maybe things have not gone quite as you've hoped. Are you deciding whether all of that effort is something that you want to continue with, to see where it goes? Maybe it's time to look at the amount of effort that you have put in and see what benefits you've actually received. Do they equal out? Or is there a very strong bias? Is one person putting in more energy and effort than the other? And this moment to reflect on what's been going on gives you the time to decide what you want to do. Use your wisdom. Use all of the experiences that you have been through to determine what is the right move for you. Do you continue on with this relationship, thinking that it will get better? Do you continue with this relationship, trying to believe that everything is fine, is okay, and accepting the other person's lack of interest and favour? Or do you look at the facts in an objective way and decide that maybe it's time to fly? Now, all of this effort and energy and contemplation and decision making is possibly about this person here. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is always a fascinating fella. He always reminds me of maybe a Sean Connery type of James Bond. Because this person is someone who keeps everything quite close to their chest. All of their emotions, certainly. They never really tip their hand and show you exactly what they're thinking or feeling. But despite all of that, he's very charming, very carefree, doesn't appear to have a care in the world. And he will sweep you up off of your feet, give you experiences that you've never had. And all that attention can definitely make you feel that there is something there. But for this person here, it's more about their goal, their own personal achievement. And that personal achievement is you. Don't be mistaken that it's anything other than carnal knowledge of yourself. And once they have tasted what you have to offer and taken you through to great heights, have you languishing in the clouds, all of a sudden they're gone. And that is the concern about the Knight of Swords, is because it's very seldom that they do make a true connection with people. So maybe the strength of character and the wisdom that you have, the experiences you've been through, take the moment to look at the amount of effort and energy that you're putting in at a deeper level, as opposed to what this charming man is doing, and make a balanced decision on what you want for your life. Now this man will give you, or woman, will give you the most cherished time that you have ever imagined. And you'll live the life of a princess while you're with him. You will feel like you have at no other time. All right, let's go and have a look at this last card here, which is giving you some advice about yourself. Have you been holding yourself back a little? Has your experiences in life maybe taught you to be more careful, to put barriers up and protect your heart and your emotions? It could be that maybe you're not as present in certain things through your day that you could be. Are there things out there that you maybe know in your heart that you would love to attend, you would just revel in the moment, but because you don't want to show your emotions or be hurt, you've maybe stepped back a little bit. Maybe you've not even gone because you don't want to make yourself vulnerable. Are you thinking for some reason that other people are going to judge you? Are they maybe going to look at you and think, why are you here? Who cares what other people think? The only person that really matters in what they think is you. And sometimes you can be the harshest critic. The wild card here is trying to give you advice that maybe going to the things and taking part in the things that you have loved doing, something that inspires you, lets you be creative, lets you be carefree, lets you be wild and outrageous. Something that gets your juices flowing about the wonderfulness that life is. And there will always be difficult times. There will always be people who want you just for a moment that is full of pleasure. Is that maybe what you need right now? Do you need to let loose? Do you need to let your juices flow? Maybe you just need to be aware that this person here is not forever. He's just for right now. Use your strength, the part within you that can determine whether something's worth it. And if in particular you are going through a difficult time with something that's related to your resources, then maybe a little bit of time cutting loose will give you the explosion of energy that you need to revamp yourself, to revamp your life, and get you back to the sensual person and creative person that you really are. All right, now please take care, Virgo, and I'll see you next time. Bye.